Hi, my name is Anya Rowe. I am currently a senior at Central Michigan University with a major in communication sciences and disorders and a minor in American Sign Language. So I've done my entire undergrad career at Central Michigan University, haven't attended any other colleges or anything. I'm planning on graduating in May 2018 and then I'll be off to grad school, so hopefully. So a little bit of backstory on why I want to become a speech language pathologist. So my whole life I knew I wanted to work with kids, particularly those with special needs. So my main area of interest is autism, but also Down syndrome and other developmental delays and that sort of thing. So my whole life I thought that I wanted to be a teacher. Either elementary education, special education, I wasn't sure which, but I was pretty adamant on working with kids, and my goal has always been I want to change lives. I want to make a difference. I want to, be a part of that change. And I thought I was going to do that through being a teacher. But my senior year, I did quite a few job shadows, and I decided that I probably wasn't going to be as effective as I thought in a large group setting with a lot of students as I would be with either one-on-one interactions or like small groups. So I decided I was going to look around and kind of figure out where to go from there. And a coworker of mine suggested speech language pathology, and she said you should check it out. And so I did a lot of job shadows and decided that that was something that I could really see myself doing. I knew I was going to have to push myself. I was going to have to work really hard, but I just completely fell in love with it. So I started off at Central, and a fire kind of grew within me, if you will, for this field, and just made me realize that I was where I needed to be, and I was doing something I was really passionate about. And I feel like from my freshman year to now, I have just grown immensely, and my passion has continued to grow with me. So I feel like that's a pretty exciting thing, and has definitely kind of made me realize that I'm where I need to be, and I'm working towards some pretty big goals. So as far as where I see myself in 5 to 10 years, I would love to open up a center-based practice of some sort. So one PT, one SLP, one OT, maybe a pediatrician, and I want that to be a place where families can come and their children can receive treatment, they can play, they have a safe space that they can come and have all of their needs met. But I don't only want this to be a place for the kids. I really want to make sure that it's a place that families can come and parents can talk to each other and, my kid is doing this, what's your kid doing, and this day was really tough for me, or this day went great and I want to tell you about it. Evidence-based practice says that we need to involve everyone, the families, the parents, anyone that interacts with the child with the disorder needs to be a part of it, and I think that we forget that sometimes. And so my goal is to create a safe space that these kids and their families can come and, get everything that they need. They can, have opportunities that they may not have otherwise. And I think that it would just be so cool to create a space like that, because we go to on-campus clinics and that sort of thing, and I think that a space where everything that they need can be met in one place, and it's familiar, and it's the same people, the same faces every time, and I would love to just make a space that's safe and okay, and they know what to expect, and that's something I would just absolutely love to do. That's where I see myself, and that's one of my long-term goals. So, my last thing is why Illinois State. So I've done tons of research, just like all the other applicants, and one thing that really stood out to me was the availability for GA ships. Some schools don't have that, and as someone that's putting myself through school completely, that's huge for me. During the school year I work one full-time job, and during the summer I work 2 full-time jobs to completely put myself through school. So, tuition, rent, books, you name it, I am working really hard to make sure that I can provide these opportunities for myself. So if awarded a GA ship, that would really make a huge difference for me. Another thing that really stood out to me was the availability of 2 internships for the graduate students. Most schools that I have looked at only allow 1 internship during the graduate time frame, and I think that 2 internships is incredible because it gives you more of an opportunity to kind of figure out where you want to be. And there's so much learning opportunity into internships, because you can be in the school or the medical and one of each, and there's just so much opportunity. And then the last thing is the Eckelman Taylor speech and hearing clinic on campus. I think on-campus clinics are huge because, you know, you're side by side with your supervisor and they are helping you learn and grow throughout the entire thing, and it's all in one place and there's so much room for growth. So that's all from me. Thank you.